1. When training new notaries in Florida, which adult learning principle best ensures retention of proper oath administration procedures? A. Encouraging rote memorization of statutes. B. Using real-world case scenarios for practice. C. Relying on lengthy reading assignments. D. Minimizing learner participation in discussion. 2. In evaluating a notary's compliance with Florida law on identifying signers, which method most effectively measures performance? A. Written self-reflection. B. Peer-to-peer interviews. C. Direct observation during mock notarizations. D. Multiple choice exams only. 3. A curriculum for Florida notary education should primarily emphasize A. General contract law without reference to notary duties. B. Regulatory compliance with Florida statutes and best practices. C. Motivational strategies for sales contracts. D. Techniques for persuading clients to notarize. 4. In mentoring a trainee notary on avoiding unauthorized practice of law, the mentor should A. Provide scripts with pre-written legal advice. B. Model how to refer clients to licensed attorneys. C. Allow improvisation in answering legal questions. D. Focus solely on signature verification. 5. When evaluating notarial record-keeping accuracy, which technique best ensures compliance with Florida requirements? A. Oral quizzes without document review. B. Reviewing completed journals for legal sufficiency. C. Asking notaries to explain theoretical processes only. D. Observing communication styles exclusively. 6. A Florida notary who conducts training must prioritize communication strategies that A. Use technical jargon without clarification. B. Adapt explanations to learner experiences and contexts. C. Emphasize rapid delivery with minimal questioning. D. Focus entirely on memorizing statutes. 7. Which instructional approach best supports long-term retention of the Florida Notary Oath of Office? A. Group discussion and practice recitations. B. Silent reading of statutory text. C. Watching pre-recorded videos without feedback. D. Memorizing acronyms only. 8. In curriculum development for a notary workshop, which sequence aligns best with adult learning? A. Start with statutes, progress to application, and conclude with case practice. B. Begin with final exam, then explain content. C. Use random order of topics. D. Skip practice activities to save time. 9. Which mentoring approach supports ethical judgment in notarizing for relatives under Florida law? A. Encouraging situational role play with feedback. E. Ignoring potential conflicts of interest. C. Advising notarization for all relatives without exception. D. Avoiding discussions of ethical dilemmas. 10. A valid evaluation strategy for Florida notary trainees' communication skills is A. Monitoring how clearly they explain oath obligations to signers. B. Testing only their ability to memorize legal citations. C. Assessing speed of notarization without context. D. Ignoring interaction with clients. 11. A trainer emphasizes case studies where notaries encounter fraudulent IDs. This reflects A. Communication theory. B. Regulatory compliance and practice-based learning. C. Memorization-based evaluation. D. Curriculum design focused on theory only. 12. Which feedback method is most effective when correcting notaries who improperly administer an acknowledgement? A. Delayed feedback weeks later. B. Immediate, constructive, scenario-based correction. C. General criticism without specifics. D. Avoiding correction to prevent discomfort. 13. Florida Notary education programs should integrate evaluation methods that A. Measure both knowledge of statutes and ability to apply them in practice. B. Focus only on speed of stamp use. C. Prioritize memory drills over application. D. Ignore real-life complexities. 14. A notary mentor guiding a trainee on recording journals should emphasize A. Compliance with Florida's record-keeping requirements. B. Personal preferences for shorthand notes. C. Ignoring journals to save time. D. Using records only when convenient. 15. Effective communication during oath administration requires notaries to A. Speak clearly, ensure understanding, and confirm voluntariness. B. Use silent gestures in place of speaking. C. Read quickly without verifying understanding. Avoid eye contact to maintain neutrality. 16. Which adult learning principle best supports understanding of notarial misconduct consequences? A. Passive memorization of penalty codes. B. Experiential learning through case-based examples. C. Assigning dense statutory readings exclusively. D. Avoiding mention of disciplinary action. 17. In designing a Florida Notary exam preparation course, instructors should A. Align content with statute requirements and practice applications. B. Teach only personal strategies of experienced notaries. C. Focus on notarizations in other states. D. Skip discussions of fraud prevention. 18. Mentoring that promotes reflective practice in notarial work involves A. Asking trainees to analyze past notarizations and identify risks. B. Requiring blind repetition of tasks. C. Avoiding reflection to speed performance. D. Withholding opportunities for feedback. 19. The most appropriate evaluation tool for judging notaries' ethical decisions is A. Case-based scenario analysis. B. Timed speed writing drills. C. True or false memory tests. D. Peer popularity surveys. 20. An instructor who uses role-play for jurat procedures is applying A. Experiential learning strategies. B. Memorization theory. C. Regulatory avoidance. D. Non-participatory instruction. 21. A Florida Notary mentor who demonstrates proper ID verification before trainees is using A. Modeling as a mentoring strategy. B. Summative evaluation exclusively. C. Avoidance of adult learning principles. D. Indirect communication. 22. Which evaluation measure ensures mastery of Florida notarial protest duties? A. Simulation of completing a protest document under supervision. B. Asking trainees to write statutes from memory. C. Skipping training on protests due to rarity. D. Observing unrelated communication activities. 23. A notary instructor who integrates frequent knowledge checks during lessons is applying A. Formative evaluation. B. Summative-only testing. C. Randomized feedback avoidance. D. Rote recitation. 24. Effective curriculum design for notary education should A. Build from basic statutory duties to advanced ethical scenarios. B. Begin with irrelevant historical details. C. Exclude fraud prevention discussions. D. Focus only on signature appearance. 25. A notary mentor demonstrates the impact of improper notarization through real disciplinary cases. This method emphasizes A. Practical consequences for compliance education. B. Memorization of random codes. C. Avoidance of accountability. D. Speed over accuracy. 26. In training, which method develops communication skills for interacting with diverse signers? A. Practicing clear, plain language explanations. B. Using only legal jargon. C. Ignoring questions from signers. D. Speaking rapidly to shorten sessions. 27. A Florida Notary training program that ends with a mock certification exam is applying. A. Summative evaluation. B. Formative practice exclusively. C. Peer mentoring only. D. Regulatory omission. 28. When teaching curriculum content on electronic notarization, instructors should: A. Emphasize both technology and legal compliance. B. Skip legal frameworks to focus on software. C. Focus on unrelated paper-based notarization only. D. Teach only device handling without law. 29. Effective mentoring includes: A. Encouraging critical thinking about potential fraud situations. B. Discouraging questions to maintain authority. C. Promoting passive observation without participation. D. Avoiding difficult scenarios to simplify training. 30. Florida notaries must avoid conflicts of interest. The best evaluation of this principle is: A. Role play where trainees decline improper notarizations. B. Memorizing statutes without application. C. Observing signature speed. D. Ignoring conflicts in practice. 31. A curriculum that balances lecture, discussion, and simulation reflects: A. Multimodal instructional design. B. Statute-only memorization. C. Minimal engagement. D. Communication avoidance.